No, there's no one home. You can close the door, it's cold outside.
It's like your stereotypical chomo.
You bring the money?
Yeah.
A guy that looks like that shows up in prison, you don't even have to check his paperwork. You gotta go, buddy. He's still at it. He's still on the hunt for these weirdos, cleaning up the streets and saving the children. So we're gonna take a look at his newest work. We're gonna get some weirdos off the street today.
Why did you ask her if she was willing to do that?
That's right, he's back.
She sounded
The Hansonator.
eager, she sounded like she wanted to learn, and I made a mistake.
She wanted to learn. She wants to learn. She's eager to learn, and he's a tutor. He's just trying to help her learn about something.
I think he's gonna pull up around from the left.
Close the door too, it's really cold.
What do we got here?
Whoa.
Jeremy, you shouldn't leave.
Is that Ed Bassmaster? Tell me that doesn't look like Always Testy. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look up Ed Bassmaster. That dude's hilarious. They got Always Testy, man. God damn it, Always Testy.
Why did you think it was okay to leave your teenage girl home alone to come here and meet another teenage girl, Jeremy?
He was looking for the Pokemons.
Does any part of you feel sorry for these guys?
Hell no.
This one idea for a one-off story for Dateline NBC in 2004 has turned into all this.
I will. Can you just tell me who you are?
I'm Chris Hanson. This is an investigation.
I'm Chris Hanson. He says that every time without fail. I'm Chris Hanson. That's his catchphrase. You hate to hear those words if you're a weirdo. You hear those words, you might goddamn have a seizure or have a panic attack. And you should, because you're going away for a long time. You hear those words, you're going away for a while. I'm Chris Hanson. It's over for you.
In this episode, we trudge into the dark corners of crime, perverts, and preds who prey on kids. We team up with Chris Hanson, a man who has spent the last 2 decades as the premier pred catcher on the planet. Together, we team up in a sting operation to catch these. In this episode, there are certain words that for some reason we cannot say. Among them, so instead, we will either refer.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that either, because I'm streaming this and it's also going to go up on YouTube, so I'm just going to say weirdos. I don't know if we can say chomos, but I'm going to be saying it. I can't help myself.
To these guys,
So, yeah.
preds, PDF files, or bleep out the word altogether to avoid being censored. Now, this ugly world of
That's
PDF
crazy.
files
You can't
is
say
something
that?
I almost didn't want to cover. I mean, the idea that grown men are out there looking to meet with vulnerable youth.
Damn, she does look young. She looks like an actual kid.
To me, it's just sad and sickening. But it is a reality of this world that we have to face. And thankfully, with the help of local police, we have the opportunity to take these offenders off the street and give them justice. Folks, this episode is heart-pounding, stomach-turning, and incredibly intense. It's time to saddle up and go boots on the ground. Today we're diving into the dark world of and we're doing it with one of the best in the business, Mr. Chris Hanson. We're just down the road from a sting operation where they're luring guys in and then promptly arresting them. To me, I'm really fascinated to get to the bottom of why this is happening. So let's try and learn something together. Buckle up, folks. We're in for one today.
There's nothing to learn. There's sick people out there. I mean, everybody's got a little sickness to them. I think about killing people all the time. When I'm stuck in traffic, I think about horrible things. And you can think about whatever you want, but when you act on it like these guys, you know, showing up at an underage girl's house, you can't feel bad for them, man. You're never going to catch me or anybody else who's normal doing that shit. So why are you going to feel bad for these guys? Fuck these guys. It's not like they got caught with weed and now they're doing some serious time for it. It's like, this is a real crime. This isn't just your run-of-the-mill bullshit. You can't feel bad for these guys.
Just as we arrived in Michigan and we're going to set out to the Sting House, we got word from Chris's team that an offender was on his way to get busted and for us to lay low until they booked him. What happened next is one of the most powerful moments of Chris's career.
No, there's no one home. You can close the door, it's cold outside.
It's like your stereotypical chomo.
Did you bring the money?
Yeah.
Can
A guy that looks like that shows up in prison, you don't even have to check his paperwork. You gotta go, buddy. We don't even have to see it. We're just gonna turn you around. As soon as you walk in the unit, you gotta go. That is like, that's what they look like. That's what a chomo looks like. That's what it is.
I see it? How much is there?
150.
Okay. What do you want to do?
What are you feeling up to? I don't want to.
I'm down for anything.
Oh, what a nice guy.
Do it in here. Is there like a bedroom?
There's a bedroom where you can do it on the couch or anywhere you want to go. I'll go change and you can stay here. You just stay right here and I'll be right back, okay? Okay.
How you doing? Good. What was your plan here today?
There he is.
No, you.
You think you can leave, motherfucker? It's Chris Hanson. You can't leave. You're fucked. You know who this man is. Don't act like you don't know.
Cannot. Stay right there.
This is the Hansonator you're dealing with. You better not leave.
From the law enforcement angle, what have you seen in this world?
Seems over the last 10 years, it's gotten worse, in my opinion. Just based off interviews I've done over the years with children, child forensic interviews over the child abuse type stuff, sexual abuse.
How common are these people out in the world, these predators?
To be quite honest, I think it's a very scary thought. I think they're very common. I think parents should be well aware of the stuff that happens on the internet.
My name is Sam Christian. I'm the retired Chicago Police Deputy Chief on the Chicago Police Department. I spent 14, 15 years in what's called Special Investigations of the Youth Division, chasing pedophiles, basically. When I was doing this work, and we would do lectures and seminars, and I thought at that time you could probably find a pedophile rather on probably every square mile in the city of Chicago.
Well, you know, I kind of fell into working with, so I fell into forensics, and have been helping lock the sons of bitches up for 30 years.
Good for you.
You know, how many people are versus how many billions of people we have. You know, no one's ever clear with that because we're only...
Now, this is a hot take. I think most police officers are, I don't want to say they're useless, but most of them are, you know, giving people tickets when they're late for work or whatever, or you got a tail light out and they're waiting to find you and give you a hard time while you're just trying to live your life, and they're basically just harassing everyday people. These police officers are needed. These guys are actually, like, I'm happy my tax dollars are going to them. These guys are actually doing an important job. They're not just pulling you over, giving you a hard time because you don't have the money to fix your tail light right now. You know, those guys we can just do away with those guys. These guys, these police officers are actually needed, and I salute them.
Basing it on those that were convicted. We know that there's no place we could go in this country where it isn't happening.
I mean, we're in the UP of Michigan, and right now we could be talking to someone down in Texas that could potentially be up here within a couple days to try to, you know, potentially take your child. So it's not just in your backyard anymore. It's like a nationwide thing.
What's your name?
Joe, I was looking online to play.
To play, and what do you mean by play?
Yeah, what the
Yes.
You talk to somebody
You should have just said sex. The fact that you said play makes it even more weird.
online and on the phone, and you were pretty graphic. How many times had you met women online before for
2 or 3.
2 or 3? And what do you do for a living now, Joe?
I'm a grocery manager.
Here in town?
Marquette.
In Marquette. Over the phone, she tells you that she's 15. You say to her, that's messed up.
That is.
But yet you continued to talk about having with her. It almost seems as though that age excited you. You asked if she would do a gangbang. Why
Nice,
did you
Joe.
ask her if she was willing
That's
to
real
do
nice,
a
Joe.
gangbang?
She sounded eager. She sounded like she wanted to learn, and I made a mistake. I have a addiction. I will admit that I have a porn addiction. I got addicted to porn when I was probably 11, 12 years old.
Did you bring condoms?
I did not. I might have one.
Right. But you were willing to have unprotected sex with this girl.
I don't know if I would.
He's just trying to give her some experience. He's just trying to run a train on her with all of his Reddit weirdo friends for her benefit of experience she wants to learn, and he is her tutor. This guy's a piece of shit, Jesus Christ.
Would have gone that far.
So it seems to me that if I wasn't here and a real 15-year-old girl was, you would have been having sex with her by now.
Probably.
She was away for a very, very, very long time. There's no one to blame but myself.
All right, Joe.
Good job, Joe. That's the only thing that you've said that I agree with so far. That was actually really honest of you. Yes, you should. You should be held accountable for this. You should go away for a long time, you know, and I guess get some help. I don't know if you can help these guys, but I guess we could try. I don't really have a position on that. I think you should just lock these guys up and throw away the key most of the time. I mean, yeah.
Joe, well, there's something you need to know.
Chris Hanson with.
You're goddamn right, buddy.
Take down with Chris Hanson. Have you seen the shows before?
I have.
And what have you thought of those shows?
But I appreciate what you do.
Well, thank you. Did you ever think you're going to end up face to face like this?
When I walked in here and saw the pizza box, I honestly knew.
What? No, you didn't, motherfucker. Shut up. Then why'd you get all fucking... You were drooling. You were staring at the girl. You didn't even notice the goddamn pizza box. Shut the fuck up.
Just the wall.
No other weapons or anything on you, sir?
No.
I'm just going to give you a quick pat down. All right.
Joe, thank you for being straight up with me. I appreciate it.
Can I shake your hand?
Yes.
Oh, come on, Chris.
I appreciate it, buddy. Good luck to you. All right?
I'm sorry.
Get the help you need.
You're a nicer guy than I am, Chris Hanson. I would have told this guy to go fuck himself.
All right. Absolutely okay.
Sounds messed up to say, but I couldn't help but feel bad for some of these guys. I mean, I know that if they followed through with what they were going to do, that they very well would damage a kid.
Tell me that doesn't look like Always Testy. That's fucking crazy.
For life. But still, watching them throw their life down the drain in real time just made me feel sad for them. And due to the pathetic nature of what they were setting out to do, my guess is these guys live very miserable lives. Does any part of you feel sorry for these guys?
No.
These guys are doing irreparable, lifelong damage to kids. I felt like just looking at them, I feel repulsed, I feel ick, I feel like, and just feel good. Like hearing that door shut behind, like I had like a word in my head, just justice. Let's head to the Sting House. So what's going through your head when you bust a guy like that?
It's sad to see that we have this in the community, but it's good to see something come out of it to get these people off the streets. The maximum for the punishment is 20 years to life. Easily at least serve a couple years. Hopefully we have a successful rest of our day.
I think they should probably do more time than a couple years. I mean, I did a couple years for fucking drugs. And it's not like I'm fucking out here giving drugs to kids or some shit. I was just selling drugs. People coming to my house wanting to buy drugs, and I allowed them to buy drugs from me. I'm pretty sure fucking a kid is worse than that. So they should do more time than me. They're a bigger threat to the society.
So in a normal sting, when you start in the morning, how late does it go?
You know, we've gone till the next morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, depending on who's coming.
So we might be having a slumber party tonight.
Could happen. It's happened before. So this weekend we have a sting operation with the Marquette County Sheriff's Department. Decoys will go undercover posing as and see if men will approach them and try to make a date for sex. If they do, they will be invited over here. I will confront them, and then they'll be arrested by the Marquette County Sheriff's Office. We've been doing investigations for 20 years now, and yet here we are, 20 years, and probably 600 guys later, the problem is worse than ever before.
You pioneered a whole new genre of content where now there's people that their entire career is doing somewhat very similar things. One, did that blow your mind? And two, not all of them get the guys arrested.
You know, when I stop to think about it, now that you mention it, it is kind of mind-boggling. This one idea for a one-off story for Dateline NBC in 2004.
It's a Dateline hidden camera investigation no parent will want to miss. He thinks he's at this house to have sex with a 15-year-old girl. Chris Hanson with a Dateline hidden camera investigation.
Has turned into all this. And in terms of the vigilante catchers, you know, some of them have done a service. And I think there's a solid place for citizen journalists. But it concerns me that I think some, not all, but some of these vigilante catchers are out to just be as outlandish as possible.
I can't lie. I'm a big fan of watching these weirdos get the shit kicked out of them on the internet. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like it.
Coming in from a different they're ready to see. Their ladies coming through.
I don't want to get in trouble. I'm not here to get you in trouble. I just want to have a good time.
He's coming.
But what's your mental preparation? Like, what are you doing before they come?
Well, I'm working on a lot of different things. So I've gone through the material for this particular confrontation. I'll start going through it again in a few minutes here when we know he's on the way, for sure. And other than that, you know, you're just kind of keeping aware, and I'm working on other stories at the same time.
They're just trying to see if it's real, see if they can manipulate him, take advantage.
Do you feel bad for these guys at all?
Do I feel bad? No, at all.
No, fuck
they knew
that.
what they was doing. They need their ass whooped.
Tell me about the potential perp.
He said that he is 49. He's actually 53, we found out.
I think interesting, first of all, that he's willing to lie about a minor detail like that.
He's coming from like 3 hours away.
Didn't he also take a picture?
He took a picture of his on the side of the road, sent it to the decoy.
Okay,
What? Jesus Christ, I don't know why I'm surprised. That's just
you guys
weird.
are some of the world experts in tracking down. What kind of commonalities do you notice amongst these guys? Traits, characteristics?
They all lie about inconsequential details. This guy that just said he's 49, he's really 53. We've had guys lie about the type of car they're driving.
How has doing this job changed how you guys look at the world?
Like, I feel like when I have kids, they're not getting on anything. Like, Chris talks about all the time that when he first started doing this, he thought he was going to do it like once or twice. And now, 20 plus years later, he's still doing it.
And he's busier than ever.
There are exponentially more platforms upon which adults can approach children. So while there is more activity now than ever before, it's more difficult to detect. I think technology has opened this up. I think people are more exposed to fantasies.
Is it all men or ever women showing up here?
I've never
had a woman.
Women like to have a connection, whereas men are like out hunting for whatever. So the women, it's always somebody who's closer.
The female, you're more likely to see in the teacher-student scenario. The female wants to know the victim. The male likes the anonymity.
Miss Nutley was a teacher at St. Xavier High School. This is a Catholic school in Springfield Township, a Catholic school of all places.
Has doing this job made you look at men differently?
I mean, I always thought there were perverts out there, but like, there's so many, I guess.
Yeah,
to get an
there's
idea
just
of
a
the
lot of
damage
them.
this crime can cause a family, we spoke with a mom whose child suffered from the hands of an exploitive adult, and she spoke to the impact this had on her life.
I didn't notice everything until maybe 3 years into the relationship. I started noticing that he was a little bit like not affection. So I kind of just assumed that he was cheating on me. We took a trip out to Michigan, and that's when I actually found out that my daughter had a boy over. I investigated deeper into her phone and found out that this other kid was actually 23. So I called the cops and they did lock him up. But that same night, something was bothering me about why was she so comfortable in my bed? So I went and asked my daughter, has Tim ever touched you? And Tim was right behind me and I felt him. I felt his energy behind me, like the nervousness. And she said yes. I turned around, I just start throwing things at him. And that's when I used, have you ever my daughter? He nodded. One time. I'm so confused at this moment. I'm like, well, what are you talking about? You said one time, but you're saying no. What's going on? He was on a run for at least 2 weeks. He took a plea, the 10-year plea. It was underage. Just repeatedly with the underage.
This is such a cat and mouse game. Like, we'll have like someone 30 minutes away, call. And then they chicken out. Or someone calls back and is like, hey, I want to pee on you. And then they chicken out.
Comes in, goes out. We try to maintain a low key, but you gotta eat good. You gotta bring beef jerky.
In a typical day, 8-10 hour day, how many people would you bust?
What a great job. Like just chilling, eating food, you know, putting weirdos away. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that or not. I mean, you're living the dream, man. You're doing God's work. And I'm jealous, to tell you the truth.
It really varies by location. You know, there have been some where we've packed in four guys in an afternoon. And then there's some where we've showed up and we've been there for 2 days and nobody shows up.
What are the major red flags of that people can be aware of or think about?
So if we just take an extreme, on one extreme, we know these people because they're always talking the language. Instead of calling people kids, they're F toys or, you know, even dates, they're objects. On that end, we know who those people are because they're always verbalizing. But most are at the other end. They have a great social persona. They look good, they sound good, but they're very schmoozy. And it's that schmooziness that we forget. That's psychopath traded.
In any way, do you feel bad for these guys?
Sometimes, you know, you get a guy who gets on his knees, who spent 6 months in battle in Iraq, maybe has PTSD, and he's begging you for forgiveness. You can't help but feel bad. But at the end of the day, if we weren't here and a child was here, what would have happened?
Because there's no doubt in my mind, a large number of people that are incarcerated are going to get back out and restart again.
Hello? Hi. I'm sorry I missed your call.
Yeah, I'm like 30 minutes away. I was just making sure you're going to be still up and shit.
Yeah, I'm still up. I'm waiting.
Alright. So, what do you just want to text me the address when I call you back, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, just let me know when you're in Ishpeming and I'll text you the address.
Alright.
Okay. Hurry up, I can't wait to see ya.
Alright.
Okay, bye.
Does it surprise you how many guys are out there trying to do this?
Yes and no. Our jurisdiction has a very high amount of CSCs, criminal sexual conducts.
I guess, how does it make you feel getting to do this job?
This? Good. Like, I've seen so many stories that are like horrific. Some of these people do to minors is sickening.
Do you think our justice system properly takes care of these guys?
No.
I think they all need to go to prison for some stint, however long.
No, it needs to be longer, I think. If what he said earlier is true and they're doing like a couple years, no. These guys are driving, you know, like full days to get to this child and do this. It's crazy. Like, these people are dangerous. They're going to take crazy chances and do crazy things to get the children and have their way with them. You got to put people like that away for a long time. I don't know how long, but longer than a couple years.
Long? I'm not sure. I will say, I think reoffenders, my personal opinion, shouldn't be able to walk another day freely.
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
Go back home, should know.
If you're a sexual assault victim, don't be afraid to speak out and tell your story to somebody from trained law enforcement officials that do handle this stuff in a sensitive manner, and don't be afraid to report it and speak out about it.
There are a boatload of clips from this episode that, for reasons I cannot get into, are only available on Patreon. If you'd like to support independent journalism and have access to these clips, the link to subscribe is in the description.
There's a last minute hustle and bustle to get everyone in place.
We'll see him on the camera, so if he does, everyone will just shift.
Make sure everybody's just do a final check your phones. How well do these guys usually scope out a place before they go to it? I think last year, and the one we did the other one, I think we've had 2 or 3 go by. I'll drive by once or twice just to make sure they're obviously police cars, anything suspicious, obviously lighting.
Do you really think they're just gonna have police cars parked outside? Like, oh, I don't see any police cars. It must not be a setup. Like, are you guys stupid? I guess they are pretty stupid. Jesus Christ.
Any suspicious movement at all that would indicate, hey, there's something just to justify their concerns. So once they're in, they're fully committed.
So like, how do you approach this from a psychological standpoint so that you keep it going without tipping them off, but you still get information like when to text them, when not to text them?
I think it's just by feel.
Do you want the honest answer or the TV answer?
Honest.
You just gotta be really f***ed up.
Do you think he would be disappointed to know that someone sending him all the nice messages was a guy like you and with a beard?
They're gonna know when I take the stand.
Is this off a hookup website?
Yeah, this is off of a website that just strictly deals with prostitution.
So he's probably been there, done that before.
Usually.
So that means the decoy has a fake profile.
Yep.
With a few pictures.
Yep, I created a fake profile. The website's out of Europe.
How racy can you get with the pictures?
The pictures are of our actual decoy. She can get as racy as she's comfortable. Obviously, we don't get too racy with ours. So he knows that she's 15, and his big holdup was he had to find some place to get rid of his kid for the night.
Nice.
I don't think it can be discussed.
It could be minutes away.
Yeah.
And you gave him the address at what point?
Just within the last 30 seconds, a minute ago.
All right, let's get ready. Subject spotted. Okay, baby, here we go.
This is our guy. Hey, Verb, he asked where to park. There he is. Yep.
I think he's gonna pull up around from the left.
It's cold outside. We can close the door too. It's really cold.
You want me to go grab them white clothes or something?
Oh, that's okay. You can just hang out. You can have a seat. You got some weed?
Yeah.
Okay. How was the drive?
Shitty, man. I got behind some guy that was going like 20 miles an hour and shit.
I was wondering what was taking you so long. You got the condoms too?
Yeah. You want that? You want that?
Good. Well, I'm gonna run upstairs and grab my bong really fast, and I'll be right back, okay?
Alright.
Okay.
What do we got here?
Alright.
How you doing?
Good.
What'd y'all bring?
There's some weed.
Some weed?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Jeremy.
Jeremy? And Jeremy, where are you from?
From Michigan.
What part of Michigan?
Iron Mountain.
Iron Mountain. What brought you here tonight?
She said she wanted to smoke.
She wanted to smoke. And who is she?
I have no idea.
You have no idea?
No, I just met her online.
You just met her online.
Yeah.
And what was your plan here for tonight, Jeremy?
Smoke.
Smoke?
Mm-hmm.
Sex?
I mean, she said she...
She said she would have sex with you.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. And how old is she?
She said her thing says 19.
Keep your hands out of your pockets, right? She said what?
She said 19.
She said 15.
Oh, I don't know. Her thing says 19 on her.
Well, everybody has to say 19 to get on there.
What if some of these guys actually think she's 19? That would be fucked up. Like if... I mean, I'm sure he's probably lying, and he knows that she's 15. Or at least she said she was 15, and he's aware of that. But what if you really didn't know, and you just thought, oh, she's 19, it says 19, and you get fucking Chris Hanson? That would suck. I'm sure all of these guys know. I'm sure they make it very clear that, hey, I'm 15, or I'm underage, and these guys still go through with it, but that would be fucked up if they legitimately thought she was of age.
The platform, but she told you she was 15.
Oh, I didn't even pay attention to that.
You didn't pay attention. So you drive how many hours?
Oh, just like an hour.
About an hour. And did you stop at all along the way?
Yeah, I stopped at a gas station.
And what did you get at the gas station?
Gas.
Gas. Anything else?
I grabbed some beer.
Some beer. And where is that?
Out in the truck.
Did you bring condoms?
Yeah.
You did. And where are those?
In my pocket.
In your pocket. And how much weed did you bring here?
Just
And how much did that cost?
Well, I don't know. This was I already had this.
You already had the weed.
Yeah.
So.
And what kind of weed is it? Indica? Sativa? Chris Hanson seems like he knows his way around a joint, if you know what I'm saying.
So what's going on here? What is this?
I'm going to get to that in a minute. But Jeremy, you drove an hour to meet a 15-year-old girl.
Well, she said she was 19.
You say that on the website or on the social media, but it said 19 on the platform, but she told you 15.
I don't know, man. I'm not. Are you a cop or what?
I'll get to that in a minute.
Well, I'm not going to sit here and deal with this shit. So I got.
You're not going to sit here and deal with it. You drive an hour.
Yeah, she lied to me and said she was 19.
No. I've seen the transcripts, Jeremy. So you can try to jerk me around here, but it's not going to go well.
She's 19 on her thing. I'm assuming you have to have an ID to make a fucking sex website.
What did she tell you? What age did she tell you, Jeremy?
She said she was 19 on her thing.
What did she tell you in the conversation? She said 15, right?
Okay.
Okay. So what made you think it was okay to drive an hour, bring weed and alcohol to a 15-year-old girl after a sexually charged conversation?
I didn't know she was.
Okay, we can go round and round, but she told you. What made you think that this was okay?
I didn't think it was okay.
You didn't think it was okay. So why did you do it?
I need a lawyer or something.
Are you a married guy?
No.
You're not married. Do you have kids?
Yeah.
How many kids? 2. And where are your children tonight?
My kids, one's at a friend's house and the other one's at home.
One's at home. And how old are your children?
I got one's 14 and one's 16.
One's 14 and one's 16.
Wow.
So the 16-year-old's at home?
Yeah.
And the 14-year-old is where?
At a friend's house.
At a friend's house. Did you drop the 14-year-old off at a friend's house so you could come here?
No, she was already there.
She was already there. Yeah. So you left your 16-year-old child home alone?
She's 16.
But you left her home alone so you could come here to meet a 15 for sex. You want to just hold tight here, Jeremy. There's something you need to know before you go. Just sit.
Let him say it. Let him say it. He's Chris Hanson.
I'm Chris Hanson.
Yeah.
And I do stories on men. Jeremy,
Oh, you're not going nowhere. You're not going
nowhere.
nowhere, Jeremy. Sit your ass down, Jeremy.
Please, sit down on the ground. Hey, he's on the couch. Watch sit.
All right.
Relax, buddy. Relax.
Slow down. Speak.
All right.
Damn, what the fuck? Dude, those guys were right there the whole time. Holy shit. So many of them came out of those doors. They were just packed in there, just waiting to pounce on Testy.
Jeremy, I asked you not to leave. And look what happened.
See what happens?
Anything else you want people to know about the situation?
You don't disobey the Hansonator, you dumb idiot. Look at you now. Look at you now.
It's okay to leave your teenage girl home alone to come here and meet another teenage girl.
She was 19.
All right, we're going to sit you up, okay? Let's roll over to your back. Bring your knees up to your chest.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Go ahead and take a seat.
Jeremy, how old are you?
41.
41. And what do you do for a living, Jeremy?
Work at a warehouse.
You work at a warehouse. And what do you do at the warehouse?
Load trucks.
Load trucks. Well, Jeremy,
who gives a fuck? Fuck this guy.
Before you tried to leave, I'm Chris Hanson.
I'm not giving you guys permission.
Did he just say it again? He really wants this guy to know that he's dealing with Chris Hanson. He's told him again that his name is Chris Hanson. I fucking love it. Tell him again. Oh, and before you leave, Jeremy, I'm Chris Hanson.
Well, we don't need it.
Okay, well, I don't have nothing to say.
We do stories on men who try to meet kids for sex. And you've become one of those stories. Is there anything else you want people to know?
No.
Okay, well, these people here will take it from here then.
Bye-bye, Jeremy.
Chris, you just completed 2 days, a lot of bus. What's going through your mind right now?
Tommy, the fact that a guy would leave his own children behind, a 14 and 16, to drive an hour to meet a 15, allegedly for sex, bring weed, alcohol, it never ceases to stun me.
The anticipation, right when he started walking up to the house, my heart was thumping.
Yeah, mine too. Still does.
It's an amazing thing. I mean, I've seen it so many times through the television, seeing how it goes, but then to be here in the moment, it's like a rodeo when you're out there.
You don't know what's going to happen. And typically, we have the element of surprise. I mean, sometimes these guys are suspicious. Sometimes they'll say, "You're Chris Hanson," before I can say, "I'm Chris Hanson." He
How
obviously
dare
felt
they
pretty
say that?
comfortable when he saw the undercover deputy posing as the 15-year-old girl. He thought that this was going to go to plan. And when she excused herself, it was time for me to come in and ask my questions.
I'm sure every guy comes in and tries to deny to some level.
Sure.
Is it airtight? Like, is there any way this guy can't say, I didn't know she was 15?
The way the sheriff's detectives and deputies work, they have a clear record of informing the alleged that this person they're coming to visit is 15.
Oh, okay.
It's plain.
Because I thought maybe they like mention it once, and there's like a possibility that the guy just like didn't see the message, and her profile says 19. And in that case, it would be kind of fucked up, because then he like legitimately wouldn't know. But I mean, if they make it super obvious, like, hey, again, I just want to tell you, I'm underage, I'm 15, and he continues to drive from another state to her house with condoms, alcohol, and weed, then like, all right, bro. Yeah, you got to get locked up, man.
Dumb, the most common defense mechanism?
It's playing dumb. I didn't see the age. They try to convince the detectives that because you have to be 19 to get on that platform, that they assume that they were 19, even though people get on.
Well, I mean, that is a kind of a fair point. I hate these guys as much as anybody else. But, I mean, it's a platform where you have to be 19. Like, do you have to have an ID to get on it? Because then I would assume who I'm talking to is of age. So, I mean, still, it's fuck these guys. But if it was something like Facebook, where anybody can get on, and you don't need an ID, I don't know what website they're talking about, but if it's a website where you need an ID just to make an account, I would probably assume that whoever I'm talking to is of age too. So, just playing devil's advocate for a minute, I could see how maybe that could work in their favor if they're like, well, it's a website for adults, a kid can't make a profile. Then I could see, you know, maybe the judge leaning in their favor a little bit.
On these platforms at a younger age.
Do you think he knew he was an animal in a trap by the time you sat down with him?
I think he knew he was in trouble. I don't think he knew who I was, and so he's wondering, am I the mad dad? Am I the police?
Bitches, Chris Hanson, your life is over. Chris Hanson and his team are like the goddamn Avengers for weirdos. They're taking weirdos down every day. While we're sleeping and we're safe in our beds, they're out there tracking down the PDF files and bringing them to justice, doing God's work. I want to join the team.
Or am I someone else?
To see what you've been doing the last many years, busting guys like this, getting them off the street, America's rooting for you, man.
I appreciate it, Tom.
You're goddamn right, we are.
Well, thank you.
Thanks, man. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you. All right, folks. Well, that's what it's like inside of Operation Busting.
Shout out to Tommy G, and shout out to the Hansonator, man. Like I said before, he's doing God's work. This was an awesome inside look at how Chris Hanson's team operates, and we got some weirdos off the street.